So I think it's finally time I talk about, Amazon strike in anime here. Because obviously this is like almost a week old news. I think it may actually be a week, maybe a couple days more than a week old news. But I haven't talked about it, and just always, even though you see this information, I know there's people out there that want to hear my opinion. So I'm going to give it to you. So why not just start with why Amazon strike got shut down or did not do very well? I mean, it has to be the voices saying, hey, you're making us pay $16 a month, which Crunchyroll, Funimation, and all these other services only make us pay like 6 to 7. You are literally making us pay close to 3 times the amount in some cases, right? I mean, $16 a month. Crunchyroll's like $6, depending on what kind of subscription you truly get. Amazon was $2 away from making us pay 18, which would have been triple that amount, but they are making us pay double. You have to get Amazon Prime, and then you have to get Anime Strike on top of that, which was $6. So most people had Prime. Let's just be honest. I have Prime. I've had Prime. You get better deals. You get quicker shipping. There's just, for $10 a month, there's just way too many benefits to pass that up. I mean, 2-day shipping, sometimes even 1-day shipping, and like, once again, the deals, it's just too much to pass up. But to make us pay an extra $6 after we know you're making millions, we're going to complain, right? We know you're a great business, and you're a business that's making more money, becoming bigger and bigger every other year. Well, not every other year, but every year in general, every day, every week, every month. That's just how massive and how rapidly growing the internet and or media such as Amazon is growing. So in our online businesses, I should say, to be precise. So when you look at it, what Amazon should have done, what other companies need to do in the future is, don't just say, wow, anime is growing rapidly. How about we just jump into that and start buying things? Learn the layout, learn the format. Anime Strike couldn't even get their schedule right. They didn't know their scheduling. You need to go. Swallow, you're bigger than the companies out here, Amazon. And Netflix even, per se. Netflix seems as if they are listening. They are going to listen to us, but they have not made any major changes yet with like simulcasting and stuff like, airing same day, getting the subtitles out the same day for these Japanese shows. But they are taking into their own hands, making their own shows, and that's something they can. That's good. They're making like 30 shows this year. AICO, that's one I'm really excited to actually see, the sci-fi one. So what they need to listen to is, hey, we got to get these shows out when they air in Japan. We got to have the subs out right there. We need to be organized. We need to set schedule. We can't play around with it. If you want to be in the business, then you got to be serious about it. And maybe you are serious about it, right? But then you need to learn the way of the business. This is not live action film. That's what Amazon's familiar with. Netflix has been in the anime game for a little bit, but they have not been as like strictly or hardcore anime as like Crunchyroll or Funimation per se. And they are this year, most of their like $10 billion budget is going towards anime, and it seems that I cannot complain when the only problem Netflix has is just simply binge watching series. Like, if they're making their own stuff or anime originals and just putting them out there, I can't really complain about that. But I wish it was episodic. It's just like, or not episodic, I wish it was just like one episode at a time. I wish it was just episode 1 week, episode 2 the next week. I think it'd be better because you keep fans interacted for a longer amount of time, which in the long run, you're going to have more minutes watched, more watch time. And that is because you're going, the community of anime, we like to discuss things. That's how any show likes to do it. That's how any show really, truly almost becomes big. Not in the bigger shows are usually the ones that do weekly, kind of showings. Because one episode comes out, let's talk about it. The community starts talking about it. Episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5, then bang, something big happens. The setup, the buildup happens, and it explodes all over the internet. And now everyone wants to talk about it. That's just how anime works. That's how a lot of other shows work too. Not all live action shows. Like, I mean, what is it, Game of Thrones? I'm pretty sure that just all comes out at one time. But, it's just episode by episode, you're going to gather a bigger fan base. You're going to make people talk about it, which is going to draw more people in. I mean, it's as simple as that. That's what we have to do here. And I think binge watching is you're going to gain friction. You're going to grow the anime community, Netflix, and that's something that Netflix hasn't done yet. And I'm interested if they do start picking up some services like shows, not services, but shows like Seven Deadly Sins and what they did at Weekly. What if they didn't wait 6 months to get it subtitled? Where would they be at? What would that do for their business? And the biggest thing with me is they need to take like 3 popular shows a season for a whole year or so, like a year, maybe 2 seasons, and see what the numbers are, viewership wise, watch time wise, by the end of, that airing season per se. Let's just first season, then test, run another test. The second season, you pick up some services. I'm not really mad at Netflix at all. I think Netflix is doing a great job. I think they're making the anime community better. I'm just saying, try some things. Don't do anything. Don't take away anything you do. Don't try to switch everything all at once. Test it out. Do a test run. Netflix is a different service. It's not Crunchyroll. It's not Funimation. Test it out. And once again, hopping back onto Anime Strike, which this is supposed to be on Amazon in general. They just failed. They did it right. They were doing it the way Crunchyroll Funimation has done, and our, how it's anime has grown to where it is now because of that. But they didn't put effort in. They're always 3 hours late for a show. They're always unorganized. They can never put up a schedule. Hell, their Twitter was a week late every time. If you want to step into something, get your toe wet. Just douse it a little bit. But if you're really going to step into something, you need to try. You need to put forth the effort. Or else you're going to be mediocre. And that's what Amazon's, service is for Prime Video even. It's not the best thing in the world, guys. It's not very good. It's mediocre. Next time, maybe if they come, they're still picking up some stuff. But I'm just saying, right now, even this, like, Kokoku, I don't know if they're going to pick up more anime after this season. That's the only anime I've seen and or heard of them picking up. You're done getting your toe wet. You got to jump in the lake. You got to jump in the pond. You got to jump into the pool. And expect it and get wet. You can't try to stay dry. You got to go all in. You got to go all the way in. Try harder. Netflix is doing a great job, I think. Even though I wish there's a couple tweaks they made. Or at least tried out some things. I'm hearing that they may. Let's see what you got. But as always, guys, you guys have been Hex. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter, X25. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.